All right, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. It's the last day of the week. Hopefully, everybody's all excited. I know I am. Looks like a pretty nice week here in New York. We're having a big hurricane that's coming up. So hopefully down in the south. So hopefully you guys, I feel so bad for some of you guys down. I mean, God, it's like you guys getting pounded down there. It's like, how much more could you take? Unbelievable, huh? But good morning to you, Grant, Donnie. Good to see you, Greg, Norman, Wayne, Andrea. Good to see you, everyone. Welcome back on Friday. So we all know what to expect on Friday. Don't get too crazy. Let's try to enjoy our week. We had a really good week this week. We do got a couple of good stocks that are moving this morning, so we're going to check them out. I do want to start off with this stock right here, VVPR. Stock's moving pretty nicely from somewhere. It started right around 8:30. Thing made a nice little pop. Stock trade 2 million shares. Got a couple of nice iceberg orders coming up over here, and we're going to keep a close eye on that one. You know, a nice little mover. But before we do that, we always like to start off and talk about some of the stocks that we traded yesterday, because yesterday was actually a pretty good day, actually. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I feel like, the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, not really that much going on. And then all of a sudden, like around 10 o'clock in the morning, and obviously it's Eastern time, all of a sudden you get these big pops come from nowhere. These stocks start picking up these big trends. But there were a couple of stocks. I want to talk about them, and then we're going to get right back to this VVPR, which obviously was one of my favorite stocks this morning in pre-market that I called out. Let's start off with GameStop. Now, I don't know what's going on with this stock, but I do know that somebody invested a lot of money into it. Was it Chewy, I think, or something like that? The CEO bought it. But anyway, GameStop, I mean, I thought this thing was like dead. I mean, it's over and gone. But apparently GameStop is kicking ass. I mean, stock is moving really, really nicely. News came out around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the thing just popped from 9 all the way to 14. It was just phenomenal. And this stock was also a great after hours trade. You could see it right after 3 o'clock. Thing ran from 12 to 14.50 up until 5 o'clock. Great moving stock. Starting to back off a little bit, which is pretty much normal. I mean, if you wake up this morning and you had GameStop at 9 and you own it at 13, what would you be doing? Okay. Oh, maybe I'll go back to 20. Nah, you take the money and you run. Remember, I was actually talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking about the old days. He was actually a compliance officer, and and everyone was always asking me questions, and and he's like, hey, what about mining stocks, this and that? I'm like, and I don't know, led into like penny stocks and stuff, which I'm not a fan of. And because the reason why everybody blows up their account when they deal with penny stock, because they get in these stocks, and all of a sudden I think they're going to take off, and it's gonna be a $10 stock. You know what I mean? And it actually goes up to 50 cents, and it goes back to a quarter of a penny, and they lose everything. But anyway, we were talking about some of these stocks, and we were just saying how, like, you got to just take the money and run. You hear me say it all day long. And let me tell you, yesterday there was a couple of stocks that we traded. And it was also like, I'll bring it up, like Plug, PLUG. Plug, if we didn't get out of Plug, I mean, it just tanked. I mean, let me just fix the charts so you can see a little bit better here. But Plug had a really nice pop, and all of a sudden, the thing just backed off really quickly. So listen, we're making a lot of money trading Plug, but you got to be careful on some of these stocks. You can't get too greedy and too cocky. Also, a couple other ones like Age. Age was awesome yesterday, but I sold Age exactly at the high, and that was just luck. Plain old-fashioned luck. The only skill that I had with this stock, and I mentioned it, is that there was a big iceberg order out there on the level 4 on the thing, and that's where I got out. And sometimes they break out, sometimes they don't. But obviously in this example didn't. But stock just came right back down. But it was a fun stock to trade in the morning. I thought this was actually one of our better stocks that we found. I mean, you can see it from $1.50 to $3.50. It was awesome. So that one did pretty well. MJIA, another one that did really well yesterday. Thing just kept going on and on and on, and it just kept going up. Nice little stock right there. You remember we traded the stock back in August when the stock went from 10 to 22. Obviously 8 to 10, 11. It's not that bad. I'll take that all day long. Nice little move right there. So, and then we had this TLRY. Now, I don't know what's going on, but pot stocks are moving this morning. I don't know what it is. You got the TLRY and you also got the ACB. Okay. I would keep an eye on the pot stocks. Okay. The cannabis, all these things. They're moving. They got destroyed. Destroyed. I don't know. Maybe it was Senator Kamala Harris said that, she wants to get away, anyone who gets caught with pot or whatever, she wants to decriminalize it. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. You know what I mean? They are leading in the polls, and if that's what they're going to do, maybe these be good for these stocks to maybe do well. I mean, I'm just speculating, but you got to look at it. Yes, and that one too, Norm. Let me bring that one. CGC. Yeah, I mean, look, all doing good. CGC. I mean, listen, it's an industry. Remember, I told you about the solar stocks. It's not one stock. It's all of them. So if you miss one, you could always get in the other. If one's faster, there's other slow ones out there, which is another misconception people have. They feel like, oh, I know these that stock's moving. It's but it's too fast or it's too expensive. Listen, there are a lot of stocks in that industry. Okay, that's what we call a basket. Okay, so when there's a basket of stocks, in that industry, you could always find some a little bit slower. Yeah, they don't move as fast, but you know what? They still move the same. But anyway, let's go and look at a couple other stocks that are moving. So all these cannabis stocks, pot stocks are on my radar, and we're going to put them on the watch list. They're doing really, really well. A couple other ones I want to bring up. I want to bring up WWR. That one also, we traded the stock. We did phenomenal. Look at that. $2 to 14. And obviously took a big hit, 11 down to 7. Remember, that is what we call a classic short squeeze. All right. But she's up again this morning. If you did what we taught you in class, you look at your journals, you took very good notes, you should have known if you did trade this stock, even if it was one stinking share, and I always tell you that, go check and see how you did with that stock and see if you're qualified to trade it, because it was a very volatile stock. You could have did well. You could have got lucky. Could have been skill, depending on your level of experience here at CyberTradingu University. But anyway, we did really well with it. And you know me, I'm a more cautious person than more of a speculative person. Okay, because the whole idea is I put myself in our same umbrella of all our traders from beginner and advanced. The only difference is I only trade more shares. That's it. But I'm not a very speculative person when it comes to that. And I'm always looking to risk less with more reward. And that's what you got to basically look at. So let's get a couple other stocks here that do also moving. GNMK also is moving this morning. Stock had some really good after hours trading, went from 14 to 16. Nice little push. He's up a little bit right now, up 11%. I want to keep a close eye on it. Let me change the chart so you can see a little bit better. Only thing I don't like about it's kind of spotty in pre-mark. You see the spottiness on the intraday chart. That's the only issue that it automatically makes it second protocol. OGI also same thing. It's up a little bit. Got decent shares. Great iceberg orders out there. A little spotty over there on on it. So I'm just putting up as a second protocol. SNMP. Bring that back up here. So this one, cheap little stock, 25 million shares traded in pre-market. The market's not even open. 25 million? Are you kidding me? What is it? Algorithms. That's basically what it is. Stock's fun. You can see it's got some decent movements. Goes up 10 cents, up 5 cents. That's a lot for that stock. And to make it move, that means there's a lot of outstanding shares. So that one's doing pretty well. What else we got here? You got this one stock. It's coming back down. It took a major hit. I don't know what this. Is that really true? I don't know. Is that right? Am I seeing things? Stock was $1,600 or 1.6 million with all the reverse splits and reverse splits and the reverse splits. Now it's at 550. That doesn't make sense. I got to check out another system here. Hold on. Yeah, basically reverse splits after reverse splits after reverse splits after reverse splits. Yeah, 45-cent stock. See, one company does it a little bit different than the other. So you could see they did like I guess a 500 to 1 stock split, okay, on that stock. So that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. All right. But anyway, she's up a little bit. So I don't know, maybe, they cut the float. We'll keep an eye on. I'm going to throw in a watch. I don't really care what the company does. Like I told you, I'm only here to make money. You know what's moving to? A little bit of a brand name, which is kind of weird. GE's moving this morning. I don't know what's going on with GE, but GE's actually picking a little momentum here. Not that bad. I kind of like that one too. So keep an eye on that. So you got a pretty decent list this morning. I mean, obviously, the one that I like is the VVP, is the VVRP. And you could see it right here. Whoa, look at that bad boy go. Wow, look at that, huh? Since we've been here, things up $3. Look at that. Beautiful. Love it. Print the money right here. Isn't that awesome? Yep, Grant, you called. Like I said, I told you, that was the stock I liked the best. But the only issue is, guys, it's a little volatile for some of you. Some of you can't afford to trade it. It's a little. You could see it's got dollar swings. Look at that thing. I think it looks like a Christmas tree. But it was a nice little call right there at 9 o'clock. So take the money and run. Take the money and run if you got it in there. Okay? I would say go, 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 Grant. I would say take. take. All right. So anyway, is that what's going on? Josh Fisher on I missed your chat right there. Josh is saying the reason why GameStop is up, they got a partnership with Microsoft. Wow, that's interesting. Good for them. That's a really good news. I wanted to partnership what they're going to do with it, but that's a pretty big deal. All right, guys. So listen, we got about 15 minutes till the market opens up. You got your watch list. You probably, if you made your money already in VVRP, guess what? I'll see you later. I'll see you on Monday. You should just leave right now. There's no reason you should even consider. I mean, how much more you could take? Take the money and run. Go enjoy it. If this stock goes to 20, guess what? You won't give a crap. Okay? But if you had it 17 and it goes back to 13, you're going to sit here and you're going to try to make the money back and you're going to blow up your account. Just take the money and run. Have a good day. All right? In the meantime, for everybody else, if you missed out on it, don't worry about it. Don't always find something new. Just remember, finish early. If you're done, come back in the afternoon and we'll trade in the afternoon. All right? And don't forget, next week, I've been trying to tell you guys about this every day. Okay? Only for me. All right. So just want to bring this up. Don't forget, traders to Wealth 365 event next week. Don't miss it. All right. I will be on the 15th at 12 o'clock, and then we got open house. Don't miss that event. Great event. Register. Please register on our website. We'll send you the link. I look forward to seeing you all there. All right. Guys, good luck. Happy trading. Be safe. If I don't see you, we'll see you back here on Monday. All right. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck.